The last 12 laps at Imola. That was a pretty stern challenge, wasn't it? Now then, Mr. Räikkönen, what can you do? Under pressure all weekend from his teammate Montoya, under pressure from both the Renaults, looking for his third pole position in a row in 2005. He knows there's grip on the racetrack because he's just seen Alonso's time, so he can go and attack now. He's confident in this car. This McLaren's very supple around this racetrack, and look at this. The duel takes an extra twist, almost 2.5 tenths faster than Alonso in Sector 1 alone.
And he knows the grip's going to be there. He won't have seen the lap of Alonso. He will have been on his out lap, so he won't have that pleasure, but he'll know the time. And he's certainly given himself a quarter of a second advantage, hasn't he, moving into this middle sector. And as Mark Webber said, don't give up anything on the way. There's no point taking too much out of the braking into the seafront. And here he comes down to that back area, hard on the throttle, just cuts underneath the sand. And wow, unbelievable, and faster still. Look at that. He can't possibly lose that in the final two corners, surely. Räikkönen absolutely on it and about to spoil Alonso's party. What an answer to the brilliant lap of Fernando Alonso.
Kimi Räikkönen, is this provisional pole for him? Across the line he goes, almost half a second faster than Fernando Alonso. And Flavio Briatore did not expect that, and I bet you Alonso didn't either. That is amazing. That says, hey mate, you're not going to run away in this World Championship if I've got anything to do about it. That's tremendous advantage for him in terms of the fuel he can carry into tomorrow's qualifying session. He can carry an extra 10 or 15 kilos more than Alonso into that session. That is one of the finest things I have seen around this track for many a long year. And it's quite interesting, Martin. The track temperature went up 4 degrees in the time of the red flag period after Ralf Schumacher's incident. That's clearly helped the two Michelin runners that came after.
That's the lap of the year, and Räikkönen, it's not often you see him, is it, being so demonstrative, but Räikkönen has given himself, as you said, a wonderful opportunity to change his strategy, carry the fuel and start on pole position here, and what a stunner that was. The lap of the year so far.
But there's a race tomorrow, 78 laps of it, and Alonso will have something to say about it. The duel is joined then at Monte Carlo. Don't miss tomorrow's Grand Prix.